And so we'll go ahead and hop right into the action now. And a quick little roster rundown. You probably should know these guys by now. For Fnatic, you have Olofmeister, Flusha, Crims, Pronax, and JW. And for Virtus.Pro, we've got Taz as well as Bialy. But look at this quick boost off the start. That was JW who got boosted over the top. Look how much damage he's causing off the start. He's may even be able to pick up a third one. But now he's going to go ahead and fall back. But he doesn't want to give up this position just yet. He's going to get spotted and taken down there by Snacks. But again, that immediate impact that JW was able to make off the start, getting quickly boosted there inside of mid.
Yeah, and he just causes so much destruction. He just thrives in that mayhem, and able to really just damage this Virtus.Pro strategy. Everything they wanted to do is just it's not available to him anymore.
Snacks, his attention was drawn over there to Flusha inside of the vents, and then he gets taken down by the two other players as again, just Snacks focusing on Flusha and Olofmeister picking up that kill.
Right, and now Virtus.Pro's got to slow down, and you know they're feeling really uncomfortable with all this aggression already. You see Neo kind of checking some corners as he ran over here, making sure that there's nowhere else that this aggression is coming from. And this defensive aggression has really been the name of the game for this tournament. A lot of teams have been very effective with it.
I like this plan of attack. They're putting Bialy over here towards the A-bomb site to draw in that gunfire. He's going to try to really pull them over there. Now you're going to see Neo on the other side of the map. He's going to try to push in here side. If he wins this gunfight, he's going to go straight for the plant. Crims, he's low on health. He will get the bomb down, so they're able to save whatever they can from this round. But look out for Neo as he does pick up a nice headshot on Flusha. But Fnatic will pick up the round. Again, it's all starting with JW and getting those first two kills.
Right, and getting that plant was just huge. From where that round started, that's almost a victory in itself. Just being put down two, JW getting them giving Fnatic a two-man advantage right off the bat, and being able to find that plant for Virtus.Pro. Really good split by Neo, and I believe that was Snacks.
Yeah, so you had at the very end it was Neo and Bialy. Bialy was pushing over there towards the A-bomb site there at the end, drawing in that gunfire, drawing in the attention, and pulling Crims away from that B-bomb site to allow Neo to get the bomb planted. So that's going to put that back into their bank there, that extra $800 on top of the $1,400 off the start. So now you've got two players inside of that B-bomb site. That's going to be Crims and Flusha. So you can see that they're spread throughout the map. Crimson Flusha here inside of B. JW right here behind the sandbags. And Olofmeister and Pronax going to be over there towards the A bomb site. Let's go ahead and see if Virtus.Pro can find this opening just to at least try to get a couple kills here. And maybe even take a weapon or two away.
Yeah, and Fnatic players playing very defensive, trying not to let any Virtus.Pro players have an opening to get that pick and to kind of make a really vulnerable eco round for him. JW, though, he's kind of pushing behind this smoke, and there's three players right on the other side of it.
Snacks was able to make it through, so now they're going to go ahead and move over here towards this side, but Olofmeister, he's going to be chasing around. JW picks up his second one as they were chasing after the kills. Neo going to get a quick answer back. He's going to try to save alive a little bit longer, but he's in a really tough situation down to this 4-on-1, and they will challenge him there as Olofmeister picks up the last one. And so now the score is going to be 2-0 off the start. Jason, this one's going to go the distance. We've got one set of best of three here, but I really see this one going to that second best of three, because one of the things that I heard from the interview from Taz talking about, you know, it's anybody's game, really. You don't really have that feel, that dominant factor that you're going to win the series. It really is just that clash between two top teams.
And also, you know, it's a replay of the two matches they played in the upper bracket finals last night. So Fnatic really feeling like they weren't that outclassed on these maps, willing to go back head-to-head with Virtus.Pro on maps they'd already lost to them on. So maybe they found something, maybe they talked it over and found some kind of weakness they can exploit.
Yeah, the only difference between the three maps that were selected from the winter bracket finals was Nuke, and that was the third map, and we didn't even get the chance to get to that. So we'll look at right now you've got JW who's right here. He's in a perfect position to take advantage. He believed he was getting spotted, and again getting those two opening kills is going to be a huge benefactor here to Fnatic. Pasha spots one there over by the headshot box. Bomb is dropped over there. He's got his teammate to help him out, but he's already low on health. And a good shot by Neo. Neo's just going to go all out here, trying to pick up some kills here with the P250. Bomb's going to fall. And so now it's going to be left up to Pasha down to this 1-on-3. But again, JW getting those opening kills and being that shock factor against Virtus.Pro.
Right, and you saw the previous round he had lost his Colt, and this round deciding not to buy, saving up for an AWP, just taking the CZ that he's so good with, and just pushing up close, and he just thrives in those kind of situations.
Now, there's something to it whenever you have the chance to play in the loser bracket finals beforehand. You are going straight off of your best-of-3 series against a previous team, so at that point you are warmed up, you're engaged into the game. And one of the things that we see here, Fnatic is already engaged. You're going to start to see some immediate, incredible shots there. Virtus.Pro, not saying that they're not a top team, they're going to go ahead and it's going to take them just a little bit longer to get to that point, to be on the same level as Fnatic.
Right, and it looks like Virtus.Pro just a little bit spread out over the map, and actually throwing some smokes into A, but not quite executing just yet. Maybe just looking for some picks and using these smokes as cover.
All right, so now we can see that they've got 2 players going to be heading over here towards the A-bomb site. There are currently all 5 players from Fnatic have moved their way over here towards the A-bomb site. And look out, you've got Snacks and Taz causing so much damage, but the bomb is still working over there towards the B side, and Taz is able to pick up another one. So they've done their job over there inside of the A-bomb site. They could have even had it over there and planted the bomb just by themselves. But now you've got this 3-on-2. We'll see the rotate happen there inside of that B-bomb site. So.
Yeah, what a sell on that fake by Virtus.Pro. And, Taz and Snacks causing so much damage and getting 3 kills. They certainly look warmed up.
So we'll switch back over here to Flusha, see if he wants to peek through the vents. That's not going to happen, so he's going to fall back in and see if he might get an exit at the end. So there you go. Crims has found himself an AWP there. So he'll go ahead and fall back in and save that off.
Yeah, that's a really good save, too. That's a really good find with that op. Some communication to just make sure that JW has that weapon. And that's so dangerous, even if it's just a half buy with 2 guns. That op can cause so much damage.
All right, so Virtus.Pro in the first gun round, we're able to pick that one up again. A great selling job there, going over there towards the A-bomb site. You and I have talked about this before. Whenever you're going to sell a fake, if you're going to really sell a fake, or especially have more of your team over there, having 3 or 4 players over towards the opposite bomb site and you have your bomb carrier go towards the other one, you really need to get kills. That's how you sell that fake even further.
Right. It's not just the shots and the smokes. You need to force a rotation. You need to give them that time to be able to slip into the bomb site that has less attention on it.
All right, so now we can see this setup here. Looks like they're going to show a little bit more attention over here. It is a gun round for Fnatic. As we see the opening, they're going to try to push right through here. Pasha's made his way already out into the open. There's one over there by truck side. That one's Flusha. And so now Bialy's trying to do work there, but Olofmeister is still alive in the backside of the site. And finally, it looks like Flusha will fall, and so will Olofmeister. And so now they've got this bomb site on lock, but JW and Crims are right there to make some action happen. But JW is going to try to save that op. It's not going to happen this time. And Virtus.Pro, they clean through that day bomb site. And now scores 3-2 in favor of Fnatic, but how long that will be, I don't know.
Yeah, and such aggression by Pasha with that entry kill, and he's such a key to this Virtus.Pro team. Even just the 1 kill is a massive entry kill, and you see all their players just being so aggressive and making decisive decision-making on entering these bomb sites and what they want to do, and they're going to be so dangerous if they can keep that up.
We'll hop on board with Pasha off the start. He saw 1 player head over there, and he just barely nicks the top of that garage. And so we'll keep with him now. Taz has been boosted over the top. This is a save round. Looks like Olofmeister has spotted Neo. Neo will win that one on the other side. So we'll go ahead and switch back over here to Flusha, who's the closest player here into the action.
Yeah, and Virtus.Pro already into the site. Every single choke point smoked off. Flusha's not going to have any kind of opportunity. They're just going to have to start setting up to get some exit kills.
So we'll take a look here. JW is back inside of the T spawn area. So we'll see. It's going to be Neo just on the other side. Still just kind of waiting this area out. JW is trying to get those exits on the other side here. So let's switch over here to this perspective. He has now been spotted. Going to rotate back around. Now Neo knows this. And so he may even catch him right here on the cross. He will. And so looks like they're going to go ahead and just save these CZs as the exit was on the other side. Pronax is going to be able to pick up 1. It will fall back here. Flusha will fall. And so Pronax will carry that CZ to the next round. They were able to take out at least 2 there at the end. But we're all tied up here at 3 here in the first map of this best of 3.
One thing we can see from Fnatic and the way they like to play with this off, we saw you know, JW and Pronax sometimes getting aggressive in that A main and that A doorway, and they like to mix it up like that. We've already seen that boost from JW in middle, and I think Virtus.Pro is going to have to stay on their toes. They're doing such a good job so far, and to lose that momentum to something cheeky like this.
And look out as Pasha is right around the corner. There was going to be that off battle between Olofmeister and Pasha. And Pasha starts things off here for Virtus.Pro, getting that opening frag. So that's going to really kind of split up that defense just even more.
Yeah, and Pasha getting these entry kills the last couple gun rounds bodes so well for Virtus.Pro going into this half.
Well, there were two players that made it here to the venue a little bit earlier than they needed to get set up. That was Taz and Pasha. Both of them were here probably a couple hours earlier, getting warmed up. They didn't, so that way they didn't have to worry about setting up their config and setting up their settings. But from there, they just were able to play a little bit and get warmed up. So what I mentioned earlier about Fnatic being warmed up, those two players in particular from Virtus.Pro were already trying to get engaged.
Right, now Virtus.Pro with this man advantage, grouped up towards A, and you see there's only one defender here in this A bomb site, it's JW. The rest of his team is kind of rotated towards B and Vent, so they have a really heavy mid presence, but the attack's actually coming on the other bomb site.
So we'll see. JW is right on the other side of the door. He's using that smoke to kind of be that visual barrier between him and his opponent. And right now, it looks like he's just on the other side. They're going to be pushing here inside of the site, flashbanging themselves. Now he's going to be able to come out there, but Taz will take him down quickly.
Check out Pronax on a quick flank through mid. He's flanking the A main so fast.
Well, stay on board here with Pronax, and I believe they're not even watching that position. He might be able to pick up two. It's not going to happen as he's quickly traded there by Bialy. And so now it's down to this 2-on-3. Flusha and Crims as they peek back around, and both of them will fall. And so now the score is going to be 4-3. So Fnatic, even though they picked up the pistol, Virtus.Pro, ever since the gun round started, they've picked up 4 consecutive rounds in a row here.
And we've seen it a lot. They've been making such good mid-round decisions, and even starting on that pistol round with just having the two players split up and cause a distraction just to get that bomb planted. But you're seeing how they're manipulating these rotations, and Fnatic is really quick to rotate, and they're trusting their players to hold these sites solo and putting a lot of emphasis on holding that mid portion of the map.
Olofmeister's going to take advantage of knowing that Pasha's got an op in hand. He's going to peek in there, quickly take that op away from them. So that was a good job by his teammates to be that distraction, and a quick flick there from Olofmeister as he picks up one, but he will lose that op. But he did a good job of taking at least a couple of weapons away here in this round, and another weapon's going to fall, and so now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. They have spotted where he's at, and there's Neo trying to tap out there. Snack's got a little bit of damage caused to him from Crims, but he will finish off the last kill there. So 5-3 now in favor of Virtus.Pro. We'll take a look at what the setup will be here for Fnatic.
Yeah, and talking to Pronax and Devilwalk after their match last night, Snacks is a player that they're very scared of. He plays very similar to JW, they said, in that he's very sneaky. He does a lot of wild plays, and he can just be so effective at causing disruption with how he likes to play the game.
So far here in the tournament, one player from Fnatic would be Flusha, who's the top tier. He's been rated quite well there on HLTV.org. And then if you look over on the other side for Virtus.Pro, but look out as they have a quick push up there. Pronax and Crims, they've done this before. They both get shut down there inside of A, and now that's going to kind of force Fnatic's hand there. Flusha was going to start to rotate, but it's not necessary now because their teammates are just falling one by one.
Yeah, and JW missing an op shot, and JW up here on the balcony going to try and get a pick into the bomb site, but he's been spotted out, and now VP has control of the A site.
JW picking off Pasha. It is down to a 2 versus 2 right now, and Fnatic really need to start picking up a couple rounds here on the CT side. Shot through the smoke. That was Bialy, who was just right on the other side. And so now it's going to be left up to Taz. Taz down to a 1-on-2. And you've got Flusha and JW both down to about 65 or less on health here. So they know exactly where he's at. He's going to challenge here, but don't forget about JW, who's just on the other side, just waiting. And it looks like JW is going to wait till the end, but I don't think he has. He does not have a kit, and so he's just going to go ahead and get out of there. And we'll have a kit for the next round, but that's not going to be necessary for this. So now it's going to be 6-3. But one of the things I want to mention, too, another top-rated player that you were talking about is Snacks, and that's currently throughout the entire tournament. We talked a lot about Bialy and his focus. Those are two pillars in the Virtus.Pro lineup.
Right, and just Fnatic's opinion of those guys, you know, Bialy just having, you know, that laser pinpoint aim, so effective in that regard, and Snacks is just kind of that wild card that Virtus.Pro has in their pocket. And everyone on Virtus.Pro just playing so well right now, just really effective in everywhere they've been going, and very aware of the possibility of that A push that round from Fnatic.
So Pasha having some help there to try to get some picks, but Snacks will open things up. Will get taken down quickly there. And so there are some trades that are happening over here towards the B-bomb side. Back with Pasha. Pasha picking up one. So it's going to be down to the 3-on-3. They're going to see a rotate happen here. As I believe that is JW, who's worked his way up towards the heavens here. Flusha inside of the site. They're going to try to hold down this area. Smoke's coming out. Going to try to slow them down a little bit further. That's going to be JW. Wally's falling. Takes down Bialy. And he's just shooting through the smoke again, see if he can pick up another one. Now we've got Flusha just on the other side. They don't know where Pasha is. As Pasha is made his way through the smoke at the same time, takes down JW, and now he's got 40 seconds. He's going to pull around. He has one player to worry about. That's going to be Pronax, and finally Fnatic picks up their first gun round here against Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, and on the board and just winning those individual fights, and we see so many picks go down, and these top teams are so good at evening out when it seems like, you know, Fnatic in that last round with that two-man push, even going on a 5-on-3, they're so good about entering the bomb site with their rotates and getting it into that 2-on-2 at the end, and once again, a lot of time to work with, and Fnatic comes out just holding that bomb site strong.
We'll take a look, see who's going. If there's anybody that's going to be boosted or try to work an angle, then you see this kind of default setup from these players checking over there towards the A main. We'll switch back over to JW, who's now got a pretty good angle at this point. He can kind of hold this down. Now that you see that quick flying, I believe that was Pasha. So JW is going to go ahead and back up. He gives up A main at this point. So we got Pasha right there working the angle, waiting for JW to peek out, and he'll pick up that one. Nice job by anticipating that angle there.
Yeah, Pasha is just so on point right now, causing so many issues for Fnatic in this first half.
Just having that in-game awareness now. And he's caused a little bit of damage there to Pronax. I don't believe he actually knows he's there, just spamming through. And so now you've got Neo, though, pushing up inside of mid. He's going to pick up at least one. And so now it's going to be left up to 3-on-3 here. Pronax still working it there. And Pasha just barely missing that off. Now you've got Crims. Crims over there inside of Quad. Flusha evening it back down to a 2-on-2. 30 seconds left here in the round. Flusha getting that kill. Going to be left up to Taz. And through the door is going to be Crims into Taz. And so Fnatic is now going to make it 6-5.
Yeah, Fnatic dealing with that extended take so well. No execute actually coming. Just Fnatic and Virtus.Pro players in these choke points just battling for so long, for about 45 seconds, just taking fights on different locations, and Fnatic handled the pressure so very well.
So they've done one of the things that you can take in consideration here for Virtus.Pro. You see that they've got 2 AKs and 3 CZs. They understand that Fnatic has got to be low on money because they've caused so much damage to them. They've taken out multiple members each and every round here from the CT side. So we'll see if there's what will happen in this round now.
And check out olofmeister push up in mid, and he's gonna run right into these guys. He's running through the smoke and mid of the red box.
He's able to get a flank now. He's able to pick off the bomb carrier. That's going to be Bialy now. He's picked up 3 so far. And Flusha right there. I'll make that, sorry, that is JW, who is right there. He'll get taken down now. It's going to be left up to Neo. Neo's going to be right there. Just still holding this high ground. Don't want to give up his position just yet. But they know where he's at. Finally shutting down that streak from olofmeister.
Yeah, but still in a tough spot in that 3-on-1, and olofmeister just doing so much damage this round.
And a nice double peek there from Pronax and Crims. And so we are all tied up back at 6 here on Cash.
What a play by, I mean, just once again, pushing through that smoke like that, you know, understand there's a boost coming and his location was just going to be compromised from too many directions, and just deciding to make a play through the smoke and catching VP off guard. Kind of playing that JW role.
Well, speaking of JW, we'll go ahead and hop on board, see if we can get that early pick, because right now he has his teammates that have, of course, got 2 over there inside of B and 2 inside of mid. And JW is going to pick up the first one, taking down Snack's going to backpedal. They're going to go ahead and push through. He misses the shot onto Taz, but he will wrap back around there. He has his teammate, though, olofmeister, is going to be picking up some kills as well. And JW, he finds his way into a kill there. And so olofmeister picking up the last one, so 7-6. That was a save round.
JW just so
an
mobile.
eco around there for Virtus.Pro.
Never letting go of his run key, and just, you know, even while blind, coming through that smoke and finding a frag on the other side of it, just so good at being effective in those situations. And even after the first kill, he was in kind of a sticky situation with Snacks swinging wide on him, and he uses the cover of that forklift to pick up his second kill as he was getting wrapped around that way.
One of the huge factors that we've seen from Virtus.Pro has been Pasha. He doesn't have it off in hand. That doesn't mean that he's not going to be effective. JW spots one as he's trying to fall back. Tad's going to be able to pick him off, so that's going to take away that mid control from Fnatic. You've got two players there inside of the bomb site here. That is Crimson Flush over here inside of B, and you'll have one on a quick rotate. That's Pronex, as Pronex is going to pick off Taz. They're still working over here towards that B side, but Crim's out in the open as they're still going back and forth. Now it's going to be left up to Crims here. So Crim's down to a 1-on-2, but Pasha's so low on health. And they're finally going to try to get the bomb planted inside of that B bomb site. So.
Yeah, and Pasha dealing with the damage from those two excellent entry kills. Even swinging through CT spawn to pick off Pronax on the rotate. And Crims, we saw him come up big in clutch rounds against iBuyPower. He's got to do it here against Virtus.Pro.
Pasha holding that angle there, just waiting. Snacks going to get the initial angle, and then from there. So I like the chemistry there between those two. Pasha, he was holding, waiting for Snacks to make the call, and then from there he was going to peek out. So even if Snacks got taken out, at least from there, Pasha could have been able to team shoot with him and get that kill in the end.
Right, and just a simple location by Snacks, just so effective. Just changing his elevation on top of that box, you know, still in the wide open, still in the direction that that Crims was clearing, but just standing on top of that box just threw him off just a little bit.
We'll take a look here. Olaf he has it off, and look out for Neo's 1AK. As they're going to be pushing back out there. That's going to be Flusha. Flusha has picked up two out inside of mid. And now we're back over here in the towards the B-bomb site. A lot of action over there by Neo, as Neo is taking out Olafmeister and Crims. And so right now they're trying to look to be able to pick up this final round here of the first half. Got Bialy and Neo. Bialy, of course, has the bomb with him at this point. And he's playing a little bit more aggressive, so Neo picks up his third kill.
Neo is feeling it right now.
So Neo now going to go back and try to worry about the flank. He sees that the vents have been opened. He's got a couple angles to worry about there. Now he's going to pick up this fourth kill in the round. Now JW is quickly going to try to rotate around here. He's going to smoke off. He knows where Neo is going to be. Neo's still low on health. He's down to 22 health. So there's a lot of pressure here on JW. Same situation you've got right there. Neo picks up the ace, shutting down Fnatic as he pushes around. He picks up the entry kill, and then from there does such a great job holding it down. 8-7 in favor of Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, what a round by Neo. He's so hot right now, and you know, it's been a while since we've seen him top fragging for this Virtus.Pro team, but he's coming in so zoned in, and he's just playing so smart, and his shots are connecting. And he's a scary player for Fnatic to have to go against when he's playing this well.
Wow, so watching Virtus.Pro, they really want this one, and they want to do it in reasonable fashion here against Fnatic. They want to prove the fact that they are that top 2 team, not the top 3 team. They want to be the top 1 or 2 and even be the best. As that's the reason why a lot of these guys, of course, you know, it's been great to hear the fact that these guys have gotten their additional 2-year contract as well. I mean, really just showing that extension and that faith that the organization has in these players. And really, that's good as a player. It doesn't matter what professional sport you talk about. Whenever you get that extension, it means that you have that credibility with the team. They respect you enough that they want to give you that deal. And so Virtus.Pro proving themselves here in the grand finals. Of course, going through the winner bracket and getting here to this point against Fnatic.
Right, and just to build on that, Virtus.Pro, even the players, when you talk to them and you hear them in interviews, you can tell how passionate they are about this game and how much they want to succeed. And such a hard-working group of guys for so many years in this community.
You know, one of the things, too, is, I mean, back in our day, you know, 10, 15 years ago, or 10 years ago or so, you know, it was all about pride. We're always, the reason why we do what we do, the reason why we play with pride. It wasn't because of that financial gain that you're getting from it. And so you see here, Virtus.Pro, now there's a benefit because they are playing well, and they do get that financial side of things, but really they still play with that pride. And honestly, Fnatic has the same thing as well. Yes, the reason why they play is because they play for pride. They play for the love of the game, the love of competing against other teams. not because of that financial gain. I had the chance to talk to Devil Walk about that a little bit too, and he had mentioned that that exact same thing to me.
Yeah, and even last night when they were playing in this upper bracket finals on Mirage, there was a point where the server crashed and there was an issue getting the money restarted. And those teams worked together so well. It was very cordial, and they were just brainstorming different ways, whether it was reenacting the kills of the previous round or dropping guns to try and get that money as close to even as possible. And you just saw that sportsmanship and that pride come into play between the two organizations.
So 8-7, and right now Fnatic, they're in a tough spot. The last time these two teams met up in the winter bracket finals, the final score of that map was 16-12. In the same situation, Fnatic started off on the CT side on that. And so that's probably why Virtus.Pro gave Fnatic the CT side here.
It could be, yes. But did Virtus.Pro pick to start T side?
Yes. Oh, actually, you're right. Correct. That's right. So, so last time, Fnatic, they had. No, sorry. So we'll just go ahead and hop into the action. We won't even worry about the little details here. So we are now live and ready. They're going to be heading over here. They're going to challenge against Neo, who was the hero over there. Of course, he's going to get quickly taken out there. So let's hop on board with Pasha on the rotate. The bomb site is clear at this point, but Taz kind of tapping away over there towards the vents. You also have Bialy that's over there as well. Bomb has been planted, and we're on board with Taz right now. And I believe Flusha sees the feet of Taz, but Taz making that that much-needed entry. And it's going to go ahead and continue to push in here.
Oh, boy.
Now look out for Pasha. Pasha, he's just going to go straight in there. They're going to hold it down. He's going to rely on his teammates to force JW over away, and they will get the defuse. So Pasha picks up 3 huge kills there and makes it 9-7, so winning that pistol round.
Yeah, and Pasha just playing so strong in that ability to get out so convincingly and swing on that generator, and you get that angle onto that bomb site. Makes it so hard for the terrorists as you keep moving. 2 players there, it just makes it so hard for the terrorists to hold against it. And Pasha just with 3 nice kills so quick.
All right, now we'll take a look here. What we've got here from Fnatic, they're going to go ahead and drop the bomb before they start this round off. You got Bialy, who's going to hold down the A bomb site by himself off the start. He can see that you can see all the shots that are happening there, but they haven't taken the bomb with them yet. They're just going to kind of really try to sell this fake over here. So they're going to go ahead and rotate all the way back around now.
Getting boosted up into the mid box.
So we'll take a look at the boost here. They've got 2 players that are boosted up. You also have JW. Let's take a look and see where JW is at this point. So JW is just on the other side of this box. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and hit here towards mid. So we'll hop on board with Neo. So Neo caused quite a bit of damage there to Pronax. And so he's going to try to tap away. Back over now with Pasha. Pasha's going to get only 1 kill from that. So now they're going to be rotating back around. They're going to head over towards Z, and they're going to shut them down. And now it's going to be left up to Bialy, who originally had that distraction. And he will not catch a player there. There's only one that's going to try to challenge here for a moment. So peeking out, that's going to be Flusha. And so a great eco round coming in there for Fnatic. And so now the score is going to be 9-8.
Yeah, and Fnatic just, no flashes, no smokes, just a straight-up bull rush into that middle, catching Virtus.Pro players off guard, but also Virtus.Pro pushing up close and not using the range of their rifles to kind of whittle down the health and get some kills as they were crossing into that connector. And once they got into that connector, Neo with the scout, just too many people to kill efficiently, and great play by Fnatic, not even using CZs, just the P250s.
So right now you've got Pasha, who's over here inside of mid. The action happening over there. Bialy going to quickly challenge, trying to get Scout out what's inside of A main. Let's keep looking at the setups there, just trying to clearing out the area. That's going to be Pronax, just checking all of the spots now. There is JW just set up there, just waiting to see if any player will start to push up here. No rush as of yet. It really looks like they're all spread out throughout the map. Only Neo right now looks like he's going to be kind of pushing up and closing these angles off. But Flusha is just on the other side, just watching this flank here. So now he's going to make that call out, letting them know that Neo is going to be over there towards that position, which is going to kind of force him. If they decide to hit over towards the A-bomb set, they need to do it now, because that's going to force Neo to have to take the long path to rotate. And so now you've got Snack. Snack's able to pick up at least 1. And now Taz over here inside of the site. He's picked up 2 kills now. It's going to be down to a 1-on-2 now in favor of Fnatic, but Crims is down to 1 HP. The bomb is down. It's not planted inside of the A-bomb site. And Neo has actually pushed through the smoke right there with it. Takes down 1, and he could pick up the round. And look at that, 2 HP. 2 health there for Flusha, but it's enough to be able to win the round. We're all tied up back at 9.
Yeah, so much damage done by Virtus.Pro players. And even with the gun advantage, those CZs and those pistols, you know, red health, just 1 hit is going to kill you. Neo, with that nice flank, almost pulls it out. Yeah, he's really feeling Counter-Strike right now. He's feeling really good about this match. You can tell. He's just so confident in how he's peeking and how he's moving around the map and how he's taking his fights.
There goes Pashi, who's going to try to take a sneaky approach, pushing up inside of mid. But JW will be right there. Oh, what a shot there by Taz with the CZ. And so now you can see that, you can even see JW right there saying, nice shot. And so now we've got Virtus.Pro with 3 players left alive here. Let's take a look over here on the Fnatic side now. As it looks like they're going to be rotating back over there towards mid.
Yeah, still, they're taking this. Yeah, like you said, they're taking this mid control. So now they have so many options available to them. And you look at this defense from Virtus.Pro, how they're so spread out. You know, Bialy kind of alone at A, and just a little bit of help from Snacks at Truck, who actually rotates off that position as they head up the catwalk. Neo's
going to have a tough one to try to get away here. So instead, he's going to challenge, which is probably the right approach there. Bialy just on the other side. I believe they saw the very tip of his CZ. And so Crims knew he was over in that corner behind Forklift. So now Snacks is going to rotate around. Thought that wire was something.
No, he's looking for the op that he dropped earlier, but looks like Olaf Meister picked it up and threw his AK somewhere where they couldn't find it. So smart play by Fnatic.
Yeah, just trying to be a scavenger there at the end. I mean, that's what you want to try to do as on the CT side. And so now we'll look. So JW is going to have the off again. He started off that anti-eco, getting that quick pick there onto Pasha inside of mid. So let's see what he does here on this side. He's going to take that op over there towards the B-bomb site, which usually has Neo involved.
Neo not peeking though, just smoking it off. And JW's just going to sit here and spam some bullets into the smoke. He's gotten a couple kills that way in this match.
Yeah, I said it before, it's just a visual barrier. It's not an actual wall, so.
Yeah, and Fnatic just taking map-wide control, all their players spread out, not committing to anything quite yet, just making sure there's not a whole lot of aggression coming out of Virtus.Pro, and just keeping their options open.
Take a look right now. We've got 1 player. We might see this one in a second. We see Crims over by the blue door quite often. So far, pretty much a standard setup from both teams, even including the defensive side. Now that smoke over there is going to force Bialy out of position now. He has his teammate right there with him. That's going to be Pasha. That smoke, another smoke, so that's going to force Bialy now to move over towards the other side. But he does have a teammate there. So they're still just taking their time, which is, you can see that they have not rotated yet. And now Pasha, he's going to fall. They're going to go ahead and attack over here towards the bomb site. Taz had picked up 1 inside of mid. But here goes Bialy trying to delay as long as possible as his teammates start to rotate. JW just barely missing. It's going to be down to Pronax now. Pronax, as he's going to fall there to Snacks. And so now it's going to score. It's going to be 10-10. Now they do find themselves an AWP. They're going to drop that either for Neo or Pasha. Depending on which way they want to take it. And it may even be solely based off of the spawn that they get.
Right, and Virtus.Pro, you saw Pasha using Fnatic's own smoke against him to try and get an advantage, knowing that his door is blocked off. But Fnatic using their smoke so well as well, and just kind of walking out quietly, not letting Virtus.Pro know they're out there, and Pasha having to fall back and goes to re-peek, and Fnatic's already set up for his position.
All right, so we'll go ahead and hop on board here with Pasha. He's going to take that over there towards that A main. Flashbang's coming up. He's going to try to get a unique angle. Let's take a look here. He's actually going to be up on top, but the action's going to be happening over there. I apologize. It's going to be heading over there towards that B side. And there goes Taz. They're going to quickly go back over there towards the towards the B bomb site. It is going to be down to a 2-on-2, so they did at least a little bit of damage there to even this one back up. So as you look at it, though, Flush is down to 7 health. So they're going to try to work here, split the entrances here to B. Pasha has an AWP right now, so he can kind of clear out the site. Going to be pushing in. Flush is just going to be underneath there. And Pasha's taking quite a bit of damage, and Cribs will be able to finish that one off, so 11-10. And that should have broke their economy there for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, smart play by Flusha to use this after he plants the bomb, just to kind of reposition himself out of that bomb site. And you saw Bialy thinking that he was going to stay inside the site, checks the wrong way, and Flusha gets that kill. And also that round, Fnatic's been doing this all tournament, these change of paces that Pronax calls. You know, taking things spread out and slow and calculated for so long, and then all of a sudden calling a really aggressive, really fast-paced B hit, and they come out on top of all the trades.
JW going to be boosted over the top. Quickly just pushes out. You know, just go in with authority. Not slowly checking each angle, making it easier on the opponent. You can see that JW, you know, his approach to all things is just to go out and get it.
Yeah, and he loves it.
There's one player right there that you can see. That's Pasha, who's over there inside of Z. And yeah, he does see him there just a bit. And so he's going to go ahead and spray away there. Pasha will stay alive for a little bit longer, then gets dropped there by JW.
Yeah, both of those players a little bit blind. That's why that fight lasted a little bit too long. But JW coming out on top. And now recommitting to this A bomb site, kind of rotating over quick.
And so Bialy will fall. We've got back over here with Neo. Taz has already pushed inside of the site. He's going to still stay with him for a second. Now back over to Neo, and they'll both fall quickly there. So 12-10, that was a eco round for Virtus.Pro. And so now it's 12-10. Going back and forth. This is, you don't want to be on the CT side if you keep trading rounds.
Right, and Virtus.Pro choosing to buy up kind of in a feeling this round is really necessary, but you know, Bialy and Pasha and Snacks, none of them have any grenades of any sort to help with their defense, although Snacks did pick up that AWP.
He also had the spawn for it as well. Flashbang's going right at the top. He's going to peek out. Picks off Flusha to start this one off. So now he has another angle to work with here. We'll switch over here to Olafmeister, who's been boosted and already working his way through. He has his teammate there, Crims. So you've got 3 players that are working there. Currently, there's not a defense at this point. Pasha's just watching Z from the CT side. And so we'll go ahead and switch to Pasha now, as it looks like he's going to be pushing up. He's going to get taken out by JW. So.
And you know, this is something Fnatic does as well. You know, even when they're a man down, with that map control that they have, and they just kind of sit and they know someone at some point is going to have to look for information or look for a frag, and they're just holding the angles and waiting for it. And JW gets Pasha, just trying to see what's happening in mid.
So now we're back over here with JW. Crims was clearing out the side over there, but back over now with Snacks. Here comes the, oh, Snacks just barely misses. He's going to try to be that door there, and he legs the player there. And was trying to provide enough support there to allow Bialy to rotate over there, but it's just not going to be enough. He had 2 chances to pick up at least 1 kill there, and it just doesn't pan out. And so now Bialy will have to save this weapon as the bomb gets planted over there inside of B. And quickly you can see that they are running about trying to figure out where he's at. They'll leave probably Crims, and they'll probably just leave Crims over there towards that site. And Bialy's going to try to stay alive for a little bit. Now we're back over here. And look out for JW just has the CZ again. No respect. And that was a smart play, too. You can see there at the end, he dropped his AWP back over in that waiting area before A main.
Yep, just in case he died.
Exactly.
Wouldn't pass the AWP over to the CTs. Yeah, that is a really smart play. And you can just see Fnatic, you know, Virtus.Pro got that opening pick. They had the man advantage, and then JW evens it up. But you see how fast that defense just deteriorated with these Fnatic players all across the map, just winning their duels. And then the rest of the defense just collapses.
And Pasha gets the early head dink. He does take a little bit more damage there, so Taz is going to provide this quick support. Pasha is going to go over the top. He's going to try to get a little bit more intel here. Oh, he might even try to be able to, just doesn't have long enough arms there to be able to pick up the off. But that was so smart. Quickly, they weren't just trying to get the upper hand or get a nice point advantage. They were trying to get that off the top of the roof, and it could have worked out if he picked up the op, and he could have saved it for the next round. But that's just not going to be the case here.
Right, and Fnatic's kind of just, Crims is just kind of lurking this door. Hasn't opened it up yet, but just kind of waiting to hear the call from his teammates of where they want to head to and able to provide support if he gets in that position.
That op has to be tantalizing up there, just wanting it.
Oh, yeah.
And now it looks like they're on the T side. They will be boosting up there. That is Flusha. So if anything, yeah, he's just going to take the op. He's going to take it away from there. So again,
look at Bialy's position right here.
We're right there, and he just gets punched back there. And so now we're back over here with Neo, but Taz inside, or make that Snacks inside of mid. He might, no, Olive might has the op there. And so now you've got Neo back over inside of Quad. Snacks will be just kind of lurking about. Now he finds the bomb carry. He even gets the op, and he's like, I had it for a second, guys.
But ops been all over the place this round. If that was an AK, he could have done something magical there if he was able to pick up an AK. So just a little unfortunate by Neo really playing that smoke pretty well.
Yeah, if anything, they at least get an AK out of this one. So now, of course, you got Snacks.
Pronax actually just remembered right at the last second to pick up that op.
That JW op.
It's really been the focal point of this entire round, hasn't it?
Well, at least we've made it the focal point. And so this round will go to Fnatic. He will hang on to this AK. So at least they get an AK. You know, $27 worth, a little different than $47.50, but hey, it will do.
Mm-hmm. But Fnatic looking so good this half right now, and Virtus.Pro with that hot start on their own T side have just struggled to string rounds together. And like you said, as the CT team with that more expensive M4A1 and M4A4. You know, it just gets so hard to keep winning and then losing and then winning and then losing, and it's just throwing the economy into shambles.
All right, so it looks like we have a quick push up there. They've made their way. That's Snacks who's gained some pretty good ground there. On the other side, though, there was a lot of smokes that have happened over there towards, or at least a counter smoke from Virtus.Pro there off the start at the A main. This is kind of a default setup that we see over and over again, just kind of battling back and forth there. There's a player right there, Pronax, just on that angle, just to check over there towards the vents.
Right, and Fnatic slowing it down again and having that map-wide control, being able to know if Virtus.Pro is pushing anywhere on the map and not getting picked off quite yet. More players leaning towards A right now, and you know, Fnatic Crims is in this door is not playing it so much like Swag likes to play it, how he's so aggressive with his peaks and trying to get a pick and causing more of a distraction. Just choosing to spam and wait to see how Pronax wants to position him late in the round.
So there you go, Pronax finally getting that kill there into the vents. That was a long overdue. And so now you're going to see Neo. He's going to rotate quickly back up there. He knows that the B-bomb site was kind of open for a moment there. There was a smoke that had been dropped. Taz can be ready and available for a quick rotate. Bialy's going to take some damage, and it's a nice distraction that's happening over there, drawing them in with just one player, and that one player is going to go ahead and bait it in. But Taz is going to be right there inside of the vents. He's got a good flank to happen here. There's a player to worry about. Switches back over to the P2K and will get taken down by Flusha from inside of that site. And so now it's going to be down to this 3-on-3. Firebomb's going to slow down. Pasha's going to push through, and he will catch on fire. And now it's going to be left up to Bialy. Bialy down to this 1-on-2. And so what they may do, he might actually...
He's going to save this.
He might even rotate back around through the vents. I believe there's an op over in that area. So he might... he'll just hang on to this M4 here in the end.
Yeah, it's too close to the bomb to go for that op. And also, I mean, if you're going to save, you need to just commit to that save. And if you, especially in this kind of a situation when that cult is going to be so integral and so important to being able to start the beginning of a comeback, because it's match point for Fnatic right now. But Fnatic's economy is too strong. Even if it killed both of those guys, that's not putting a dent in anything Fnatic's got going on right now.
All right, so. As we look at it, it looks like Snacks really doesn't have that perfect spawn that you want to get that pick over inside of B. So he'll take the op and kind of for that little delayed approach over there inside of mid to provide cover for his teammates. to kind of gain some ground here. They're both watching that angle. They'll switch back over now. Got JW, he's got that op, and he peeks out, taking down Bialy. And now you're going to see the rotate happen here from Virtus.Pro. Just off of that one pick. So they've gained a lot of attention over there. There's something to it, though. You probably know that there's two players. You've watched Crims and JW work that blue door before, so you at least know there's two players over there.
Right. And actually, it was actually really clever by Fnatic, because mostly it's just been Crims going over there and spamming. And, you know, round to round, when that spam has been consistently there, you know, he peeks out not expecting JW to be posted up with that off. So it was just a great build-up to that over the course of this first half.
And Stax is going to miss a much-needed off to help them win this round, as Pasta just picks up one, but he's going to have to make 5 kills this round and win this with an ace. And he's going to be completely blind, and JW will pick that one up. And so our first map